Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good weekend and welcome back to Into the Dead. Currently working on the smuggling network escape plan. We've got almost everything we need except for the 10 pure alcohol. The reason I'm scavenging this stuff is because the price of our ticket out of Walton is to complete the rounds of another courier who went missing. I found the confiscated briefcase from the police station. I found the ornate cross from the hitch post. I still need some more pure alcohol though, which is why we find ourselves here at Vivaldi's, an Italian restaurant, which I'm pretty sure is a mob joint. Oh, I'm going to have to time this carefully. Is that an open door at the other end? No, it's not. Shit. Close this one. Fast. Just in time. I actually have no idea why I think Vivaldi's is a mob joint. I just picture Tony Soprano sitting outside eating a plate of ziti. I don't even know what ziti is. But, anyway. But I figure if I'm going to find pure alcohol... I mean, I'm expecting to find a lot of food here because it's a restaurant, but also... it's a restaurant. They're going to have alcohol. Whether they have pure alcohol is a different matter, but it's not going to hurt to look. As expected, I'm finding a lot of food items. The one thing I don't actually need. I'll take the lockpicks though. Another one, but there's another one coming. Wait for it. Oh yeah, also, there was another development. Somebody pushed a note under the door of our shelter saying not to trust Corbin, the guy in charge of the smuggling network. And if I wanted to know more, to meet them at the Walton City water treatment plant. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I mean, I don't trust him. He's a smuggler. Well, I mean, I do trust him. I trust him to do whatever's in his best financial interests. And if I'm keeping up my end of the deal and returning the confiscated briefcase, the ornate cross, and the 10 pure alcohol items he wants, then I don't see how he would benefit from not keeping up his end of it. You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Take this one out in the kitchen. Right, I'm going to get one more use out of this hatchet before it breaks. Ah, sugar. Oh, now that's good. Sugar's the last thing I need to make pure alcohol. I'm currently holed up in the Kinski Foundation Art Gallery. And it has a distillery. Whoever was previously using it as a shelter had set up to make moonshine there. Oh, hang on a minute. An M5 Cuthbert rifle and ammunition. Right, I'm ditching the food. I'm taking the firearm parts. I'm definitely taking that. It's a decent rifle. I could really use the ammo, so I'm going to ditch the all the rest of the food. And I'm taking all the crafting materials. There's some good stuff here. Well, this was, yeah, bargain. I can't remember exactly how much more pure alcohol I need. I think I've got like 7 or 6. I've got almost all of the pure alcohol that I need to complete the deal. And that sugar, at the... oh, wow, how the hell... can I maybe throw this bottle as a distraction? No, it doesn't look like I can. Alright, that's going to be a lot more trouble than I think I need at the moment. Especially since I've basically gotten everything that I think I'm going to need from this place. So let's just get out of here. Can I climb out the window? I can. So I think the sugar that I found in this place is going to be enough for me to be able to make up the 10 pure alcohol that I need at the still back at the shelter. Ah, shit. Well, it was only a matter of time. everybody's come down with the flu. Fortunately, I do have a stockpile of medicine, so I don't need to worry. People are basically going to be afflicted with the flu for one phase, and then medicine will kick in. So let's just dose everybody up. Oh, actually, yeah, also, the still. That's going to make 4 pure alcohol, which is either exactly the amount that I need, or it's 1 more than the amount that I need, so... Alright. Also, workbench. I mean, I don't need an improved cooking area. I could make better food, but the food that I'm making is good enough. Tell you what I could do, though. Break that down. More firearm parts, more ammunition. Alright. So, I need to find something to do for one phase while we wait for the pure alcohol to be distilled. So let's queue up some ammunition for the 357 Magnum revolver, and that'll do. Oh yeah, it takes multiple phases to actually distill alcohol, doesn't it? You can't just do it in one phase. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be ready in another 2 phases. So it takes 3 phases to distill alcohol. Fine. I mean, we're all recovering from the flu anyway, so it doesn't hurt to stick around in the shelter and do some housekeeping. You can see just by everybody's posture that nobody's at the top of their game at the moment. Got plenty of food. May as well take this opportunity while we're waiting for the moonshine to distill. Take care of a bit of housekeeping. Christine can have some sleep. Hal could use some sleep as well. And I think we're good. It's going to be 1 more phase before the alcohol's ready. Let's get everybody fed. Oh, I forgot to dose up May with the medicine, so she's still suffering from the flu. Well, let's get everybody rested. And then, funnily enough, it makes sense when you think about it, actually. May... oh, great. We've lost some wood due to a bedbug infestation. We might fumigate everything. It makes sense that May and Hal would recover faster than Christine, because they're younger. So they've got stronger immune systems. That's a nice little touch there I didn't expect to see. Right, we've still got 1 more phase before the alcohol's ready. There's a bunch of other stuff I could make at the workbench, none of which I really need. So I think while we're waiting for the moonshine to finish, I'm just going to send Hal out to do some scavenging. Because I'm going to have to move the shelter closer to Pogo's, where the secret entrance to the network is. But I have to wait for the distillery to finish doing its thing before I do that, because if I leave while it's busy working, I'll lose all of the moonshine that I'm making. So since I'm effectively stuck here at the Kinski Foundation Art Gallery, while I'm waiting for the distillery to do its thing, I may as well be doing something useful. So I'm going to make some more ammunition, and then I'm going to send Hal out to do some scavenging. When he gets back, we should be good to move with all 10 of the alcohol. So what's within range of the gallery that we haven't already scavenged? Let's have a look. RM&K Communications, the Ashby Hoarder's house, the hitch post. I have actually been at the hitch post. Griffith & Sons Hardware. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Lowish zombie threat, decent chances of resources. So let's arm up. We're going to take lockpicks. I'll take the bolt cutters. I don't think, because Griffith & Sons is one of those places that's been in the game since it first went. Hell, even when the game was only available in demo form. It's one of the first locations that's been in the game. All of which is a long-winded way of saying I've scavenged this place before on multiple different playthroughs. I don't think I need the bolt cutters, but I'm not 100% positive. I'll take them. So, I seem to recall you can climb up that telegraph pole to access the upper floor. Yep. So there's nothing in this room. Well, there's something. There's loot. But there's no threats in this room. This room's full of dormant. Yep. So you really want to try to avoid making noises in here or in the rooms on either side. Nothing in the corridor. That's an open door. Nothing in this room. But I'm pretty sure there's something on the rooftop. I know there's loot out there. Oh, I remember this. Right. I'm going to ditch the 6-pack and take the bottle. I want to use the bottle as a distraction. So, I dropped the fire escape, and I think there's a zombie hiding under the van. And dropping the fire escape alerts it. Okay, it doesn't always happen. Yeah, there it comes. You sneaky fucking Russian. Right. I knew there was something like that out there. While I'm waiting for that thing to calm down, I'm going to check up on the roof. Damn it, turned around. And... yeah. Crap. I've made a lot of noise here. Alright, now I'm rearmed. Because I only have one shot left on that hatchet. Fortunately, Howe is pretty good in unarmed combat. So that could have been a lot worse. And any other survivor it probably would have been. Now I'm not expecting... no, we have already discovered all locations in this area. But it was worth checking out the vantage point anyway. So, sometimes, I think... I'm not sure if it's this location or another one I'm thinking of. But when I dropped the fire escape, sometimes there's a zombie underneath. And dropping the fire escape on it kills it. I knew that there was a zombie hiding underneath the van, but I expected the noise of the fire escape being lowered to draw it out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, it's quietened down. You can't get into the loading bay from this side, the door only opens from the inside. And there's another hidden zombie in the loading bay that wakes up when you open the door. Oh, hello, what's that? Defender D9 pistol. It's a 9mm pistol. I'll take the firearms parts, and I'm definitely taking the pistol itself because I can break it down for weapons parts. I don't really need the 9mm ammo though. I'm good. I need 357 Magnum hollow point for the revolver, and I need rifle ammunition for the Cuthbert M5, which is kind of odd because of the rifles in the game. You've got the M16. You've got the M1 Garand. They're not actually called by those names in the game, but that's what they are. And they use rifle ammunition. And then you've got the Cuthbert M5. But the Cuthbert M5 is basically an M1 carbine, which uses pistol caliber ammunition and doesn't actually use rifle ammo, or shouldn't. Yet in the game it does. I don't know. Oh, gonna want that. What can I ditch? Yeah, that's good. Let's have a look and see if... because I know there's a lot more stuff down here in this... there's some stuff there that's going to be good to have. It's just a question of whether or not it's more valuable than what I'm actually carrying. Scrap metal's always good. Actually, you know what? I'll take the scales, because the scales will break down into more than scrap metal. Now there's the storeroom at the end here. In the very end aisle, there's a dormant zombie. It will wake up if I open the back door. I'm going to ditch the bottle. It's only good for a distraction. It's actually, bottles are also good for distilling water. Distilling water? Not distilling water, catching rainwater. But I'm good. I don't really need it. There's a lot of good stuff in here. But, yeah. So if I open that door, it will wake the zombie up. But I'm getting out of here now, so I don't really care. Ah, crap, the door didn't open fast enough. I thought, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm opening the door and making a run for it anyway, but yeah, I didn't take into consideration just how slowly the door was going to open. But it's all good. We made it out, we're safe. And that should, yep, produced within the shelter. I mean, there's all the stuff that we recovered. Christine has recovered from the flu, and there's my 4 alcohol. And also the 357 Magnum ammo. Oh, the undead threat has just risen again all the way across the city. So, we have all of the items now. I just need to deliver them to Corbin at the smuggling network. And that means travelling across the city using the map to leapfrog from shelter to shelter to get to... I think it's the Pogo's in Greenhaven. Pogo's is a dining chain. And I think it's the one in Greenhaven. Not the one where Penny used to work. That's the secret entrance to the smuggling network. And I think the Texas Sport and Goods Supply Store is the nearest shelter to that location. I know I can't get there in one trip though. So we're going to have to go via the Galaxy Zone Arcade. So this is going to occupy us for one phase. Fortunately, I spent so much time doing housekeeping. Oh, and also, everybody gains morale. At the sight of a couple of jets overhead, we have not been completely forgotten here in Walton. Kind of ironic, because those are probably the jets that the government are going to use to nuke this place once they realise they can't cure the infestation. Anyway, that's a different story. But yes, everybody's good and rested and fed up, since I did so much time doing homework while I was waiting for the alcohol. That's where I need to be, Pogo's Diner in Greenhaven. And sure enough, the Texas Sporting Goods shop is within range. So one more move, and then in the next phase... The hell? Produced with... Who's making... Was I making water the last time I was here and forgot about it and then just moved? And then I came back and found... Oh, well, yeah, I guess that must be the case. Oh well, I'll take it. Right, anyway... How? This is it. You've got all the stuff that you need. You need to go and hand it in to Corbin and hope that he keeps up his end of the deal. Now, I'm not going out scavenging here, so I don't need to worry about having spare backpack space. The only things I need to be taken with me are my weapons in case of trouble, and all of the quest items. So, the confiscated briefcase that I found at the police station, the ornate cross that was in the safe in the office in the Hitchpost bar, and of course the 10 pure alcohol. Welcome back to Pogo's Diner in Greenhaven. The last time I was here, I was not very careful. And, oh, there's one on the rooftop. I thought I'd cleared this place out, you know. I guess I missed one. Because, yes, I did end up getting into close combat with basically every zombie here, on account of my being a bit shit. I think the only things that we left here was food. Anyway, this is the secret entrance. You move the ice cream machine, it reveals a ladder, which you can use to get down into the sewer network. Hence why this escape plan is called the network. Now, they're not going to let me take all of my weapons. They don't trust me that much. But I will be able to keep the quest items, because I have to hand those over to Corbin. See, there's a box outside, there's an armoured door there. Yeah, if you're armed, you're not coming in. Right, so, okay, fine. Drop the weapons off, keep the quest items. I don't think they care about ammo. Ammo's no good unless you've got something to shoot it out of. I mean, the guards aren't unfriendly, they're just not friendly. They're professional, I suppose. These guys are basically smuggling anything and everything of value out of Walton. Dangerous job, obviously. I mean, the city's overrun with zombies, but there's a lot of money to be made. And that's what I'm counting on here. Hang on, where's Corbin gone? This is where he was. This is a well-organised operation. As well as smuggling valuables out, providing I front up the necessary amount of goodies myself, they're going to smuggle me out. There he is. Yeah, who is everybody here? Okay. Well, I've got your stuff. Yeah, don't forget, the whole city is under quarantine. The army has surrounded the city and they're shooting anybody leaving. So obviously he's greasing a few palms in order to get his stuff out and get his people in to loot more stuff and then get the stuff out. Oh yeah, the courier who went missing, whose job I took over. Do I want to tell him about the note that got pushed under the door, warning me not to trust him? I mean, I figure I probably shouldn't, but in the interests of just seeing what happens, sure, I'll tell him. Didn't appear to have any negative consequences. I guess we're set to go. Tell your people they can wait here for the next shipment. Enter the back room to escape Walton City. I think this is it. So it looks like back here they've got a holding area where refugees wait to be taken out. I guess this is it. I mean, I'm not saying I trust Corbin, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I'm unarmed, but I am going to take this carefully. Okay, right, he's got people in there cleaning something up. That door's blocked. This must be the back room he's talking about. What's that? That's the confiscated briefcase from the police station. It was full of organ donor cards. Fake organ donor cards. Huh? Oh, this is... They poured all of the alcohol into this sterilizing tub. It's full of surgical equipment. Huh? What's this? The cross had a hidden compartment packed with bottles labelled preservative. Fake organ donor cards. A tub full of alcohol being used to sterilise medical equipment. And a preservative solution. And some bugger just shut me in here. I think I might have just made a horrible mistake. Aim high, they said. Don't hit anything inside the abdominal cavity. It turns out that gold and valuables aren't the only things that Corbin's network are smuggling out of the city. They're also smuggling fresh organs. Perhaps I should have paid more attention to the note that got slipped under the door. And it seems to me like this might be the way that the infestation actually spreads out across the world in general. But I think I'm going to have another go at the network. And this time, pay attention to the warning note that got slipped under the door of the shelter. All that coming up in a future episode. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. And as always, take care. And I'll catch you next time.